Good morning, world. Oh, there's not many there at all, actually. All the bedding's been put away. And a good morning to you too, and welcome into the channel. My name is Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK, and I do a daily vlog here on YouTube. So last night here at Skelton Services, this place was absolutely packed. There was so many there, and there's still quite a lot now, but not as many as there was. First thing I need to do though, get myself in the shower, get a wash, and freshen up a little bit. And it's just hit 6 AM, and how nice does it look today? I think it's going to be a nice one. It's going to be warm. It's so eerie though when you come into service stations so early and there's just nobody about. Not a bad way to start the day, is it? You've got to enjoy the smaller things in life, and a little bit of peace and quiet before the chaos starts today is much welcome. It always is. It always is. Fine. How nice is it? Just first thing in the morning, go for a nice little walk, have a coffee, bacon water, ready to start the day. Before we do go anywhere, just need to give the vehicle a quick check over to make sure there's no new damage to either the tyres, an example a nail, or any damage to the curtains overnight, fuel tank, etc. Cheers, mate. Oh, that sun is bright today, isn't it? It's currently 7:15, and I've got roughly, with traffic this time of the day, I'm going to say 2 hours. Yeah, about a 2 hour drive to do 60 miles to get back to Widnes from where I am now. It might be a little bit quicker, to be fair. Just depends how the roads are getting past, like the Bolton region and all that lot. Probably gonna come off the East Lancs anyway, instead of staying on for the 62, because that's where traffic backs up a lot around that region. Nice easy drive though, jumping back onto the M1 South, following it down for the M62, which is pretty much the next junction, to be fair. Get past Leeds and Bradford and just keep following it down. If you've got any questions about doing HGV driving or anything about the vlogs, let me know down below in comments. I'll try my best to answer as much as I can, and I'm sure if I can't answer it, one of our fantastic subscribers will be able to help you, because after all, I'm a newbie at this job compared to some of the folks who have been doing this. Well, I've been doing it just over 2 years. Oh, class 1 2 years anyway. I originally passed my class 2 licence when I just turned 21. That was the legal limit at the time. Used to really enjoy it. I remember when I first started doing driving work, oh my god, this is going back a bit now. I used to do work for DHL, so I was only 19, 20. I had a little van provided by DHL, of course, and I used to deliver about 120 parcels around like the Manchester area. So it could be like Urmston, Warrington as well. I used to deliver quite a lot around. And before then, sat-navs weren't really a big thing, so I used to have to go around with an A to Z map, a little one, and then plan your route. But when you're loading up your van, you load it up in postcode order, so it's not too bad, they're not too far away from each other. It's a case of like just driving 15 minutes, or not even actually, putting on like 5 minutes from one street down to the next street. But it was alright, it used to work pretty well actually, using a little map, to be fair. I used to quite enjoy it. You just pull over on the side and go, right, okay, second left, go right at the church and follow that road down until you see it on your left hand side where you need to deliver to. And then when I passed the class 2, I started doing class 2 work. I think it was for Curry's, the first job that I got. Going up and down the northwest, delivering everything from the warehouse down to the stores. That was quite a good job. But back then we used to have paper tachos. So if you've never seen a paper tachograph or the analog tachograph, it used to be a circle disc and you used to write your mileage on it, like when you start, when you finish, put your brakes on. It was a lot more of a headache, and you used to have to keep these little paper discs with you for 28 days. So in your bag you used to have like a big stack of these paper discs, just in case you got pulled over. Both, so then you can go through your hours to make sure you're legal. But a lot of people used to be able to cheat them really easy. I think you used to be able to use like a paper clip or something, my dad told me. My dad used to be a trucker when I was a kid. He used to go off to Gibraltar. So I think that's where I probably got the trucking bug from. And I'd probably pass it on to my little lad as well, because he likes trucks now as well. What they need to do when they do get to witness is get this window screen a wash. It's like cast of Bugs Life all over the window at the moment, so I do apologise if you can see anything. I forgot to jump up before setting off. It's really bad right now. Matrix signs are already on, say 50 miles per hour. M1 South looks pretty clear, to be fair. Right, so everyone's queuing up for the hunt, so I need to get into the lane so we can get past everybody. Right, perfect. Manchester and Bradford, it's clear. If the roads are like this all the way down, it'll probably take me about an hour and 15, maybe an hour and 20 to get down. Shouldn't take long at all. I don't know what it is, but driving through a tunnel seems quite satisfying. I'm like a little kid in that. The traffic driving past Bradford and Leeds this morning was pretty much non-existent. It was fantastic, it really is. It's been a while since I've drove past Leeds and Bradford, though, to be fair. I'll probably go and say at least 6 months. It seems to sort the traffic out anyway, that's great. Used to be always gridlocked, didn't it, going past, either way, north or south. Just coming up to the top of the moors at the moment. It's getting higher and higher. At least it's Friday in a way. Foot down Friday. Let's go for it. Let's get finished nice and early today. Let's wait for these two to get past. Shame there's no truck park or like service station for trucks up this way. This would be so nice, wouldn't it? Parked up over here, waking up in the morning, just seeing the sun rising over the hills. Definitely looks to be a nice day today though, doesn't it? Hopefully it's like this for the weekend as well. Got a nice little weekend planned. So me and the missus were talking because Albie's been through chicken pox recently and Leanne's been stressed out looking after the little man. She's been doing fantastic looking after him. Working on pretty much no sleep whilst I've been working away. I've been loads of sleep. Bless her. So what we're doing at weekend is we're going over to, oh I can't remember the name of where it is. There's a zoo. I think it's near Sheffield area. I think it's like a 2-hour drive from where we are. I'll try and find out later and I'll let you know later on in the video if I remember. And yeah, it's got a hotel inside the zoo, or next to the zoo anyway, but you have a balcony and you can see over the zoo and stuff from the room, so that should be quite nice. I'll put a little clip up if I remember when I'm doing Monday's vlog, just so you can see it. But I've got polar bears there, which should be quite cool. Got to take my camera this weekend as well, so we can get some nice photography pictures. Been a while since I was doing photography, so I need to get back into it. I keep telling myself, start using it again. It's been a few months since I've used it last. But this is quite a good excuse then, isn't it, to get it out. At the moment, this place where I'm at is the Saddleworth Moors. The highest point in the motorway as well in the UK. Something like 12,000 feet or something. Got a house in the middle of the motorway as well. I would love to live somewhere like this, out in the middle of nowhere, but not so close to the motorway though. Kind of ruins the peace and quiet, doesn't it? You can hear cars and stuff going past. Oh, it looks to be quite grey clouds further south we go. Or actually, I'm in the clouds instead, aren't I? I feel like I'm going to be driving into the clouds in a second. Recording for you. Yeah, it shows how high up this part of the motorway is though. Looks to be like a phone tower of some sort in the distance. You can't even see the top of it. You can't go top half of it actually. It's not raining. There's a truck up there as well, which took my idea. I've always wanted to stop up here one night. I think there's a couple of lay-bys on this junction that you can just stop up at the top. Sleeping on the moors. It looks a bit miserable there, for being honest with you, where he is. To the left. not too sure if there's a turning circle up there though, if it did go up. It's not fancy getting stuck. Driving down some like little country lane. Yeah, not fancy getting stuck up there at all. Still got 43 miles left to go. Looking about 1 hour drive. According to the sat nav, that's not including traffic though. This little section in a minute is normally quite a nice view. Let's see when we're out of the clouds. Is it going to be a nice day near Manchester and Warrington? Too bad. Just arrived now, Widnes for 9 o'clock. Right on time, really. Need to move it over a little bit more this way to the side, so there's more space on the passenger side as well for them to get in. Go past it and then drive forward then. Nice and lined up. That should do me there. Turns out I was at the wrong unit for them. So they've got 4 different units on this little, like, estate type thing. There's like 20 buildings inside here, so it's not massive. So I just had to come around the corner to the other one. And unfortunately, just in time for the rain to start. For the curtains, all you have to do is just make sure you stick the end of the pole in that little hole, bring it across. And then this little section here, just keep moving it around and it'll drop into place like so. Once the bar's in position, all you need to do then is tighten the ratchet using this top one. So just use your thumb or your finger just to hold that, drop that catch down so that doesn't move. Then tighten it up. If you want to loosen it, all you need to do is bring the bottom one out and you just pull over that way and it'll loosen. And then for these straps, all you need to do is just get your little catch on the bottom, hook it in, pull the bottom bit tight and then drop it down. Nice and easy. And it really is just as easy as that. Just go over to St Helens now. And I need to try and do, oh wait, no left turns. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I was going to go left here, but it looks like I can't go left there. I don't know if they've winded the road a little bit as well, because it looks a little bit wider there, to be fair. But when this corner was originally made, it used to be a roundabout, and then they made it into this traffic light system, what's currently on. And now they've got different colours on the roads, so it's all new. I think red's for walking, I think green's for the bikes, and then got sensors on there so you don't have to push the buzzer, supposedly. But on that left turn there used to be traffic lights sticking right out and metal barriers all the way around it. And you couldn't, well, you could, but it was very, very difficult in a truck to do a left turn there. It was an absolute nightmare. You had to swing right out and then come all the way back in. It was ridiculous the way they built it. Then I think after a week or two, some of the traffic lights started getting hit by the trucks, because when they're taking the turn they haven't took it wide enough, so they caused quite a bit of damage there. Then they removed all the traffic lights what were in the way, removed all the barriers, and I would think they've widened the road a little bit more. It's just really bad planning, to be honest, when they first did it. So what I need to do is, there should be, I think it's up here on the left in a minute, a road that I should be able to take, which will divert past that lot. I think it's coming up here now. I'll know it when I see it. I can't remember if there's a mini roundabout on the floor or not. Yeah, there it is, traffic lights, I think it is. Yeah, these traffic lights. And there's a mini roundabout at the end of this road. So I'm going to come over into the middle of the road, look a little bit far left, don't I? Well, too far to the right, but I need to swing to the left, you see. It's quite a tight one, so I'm going right out, halfway into the road, big swing left. And then the trailer will come nicely around the corner. Corners like that, if you don't take them wide enough, you're going to be in trouble. Let's just say it that way. Your trailer just got to cut the corner too much and then start knocking barriers down and lamp posts, etc. And if somebody's walking on there with a pram or a dog or anything like that, well, you don't want that happening, do you? So always take extra care, just going slow really as well. No rush. The thing you need to remember about this job, folks, at the end of the day, all you're doing is transporting pallets. If you don't make it there in time, well, make a delivery tomorrow or another day. At least you get there safely. But if you're rushing around, that's when accidents start happening. So just take your time, especially with reversing and anywhere tight. There's generally no rush. There's been so many drivers in the past as well where they're rushing when they're making a trailer swap, and then they've not connected to the trailer correctly, and then they've not done the shunt. So when they pull off the bay with a heavy trailer, guess what happens? The unit moves forward, the trailer's on the floor. It happens all the time. And then I can do it right here as well. So again with this one, I just need to take it really wide. You got the barrier in the middle, no, lamppost shall I say. And there we have it. So I'm just driving up onto the estate on the right, and then collection 12 pallets I think it is. Just arrived here now at job number 2, and I'm just waiting for the guys to come on now with a forklift, start loading me. It's 13 pallets from here, and then my second collection, which is going to be 12 pallets, is in Prescott, so it's not too far from where I am now. Time is now 11:15 already. It's gone really quick so far, hasn't it? So I need to make sure I take a break before 12 o'clock for a minimum of 15 minutes, because that'll be the 6-hour working time directive. Thank you. It does get a little bit tight around here. People just dump the cars everywhere normally. So what's it like at the moment? Oh, it's not too bad. Normally it'll be all over the left hand side outside these units as well, and all over the corners. If you're from the area, you probably know which industry estate I'm on. Careful of the trailer. Doesn't cut the corner, take the van out. I wouldn't like to be based here where this JKDS are. It's a nightmare getting in and out of here at times. Thank you. So job number 3, which is collection number 2, is over at Prescott. And it's just by Knowsley Industry Park, round that way. one truck I've never really drove is the Iveco. Let me know down below if you drove an Iveco before and what's your thoughts on it. They're the nice ones to drive, comfortable, good turning circle, etc. Reliable. And I can't go straight ahead because it's all closed, the road. So I need to go back left. Just gotta take it pretty wide. Thanks, mate. Got some rice for dinner, so I'll fry it up a little bit later on. Try and find somewhere I can sit off for a little bit. Cheers, mate. At the end of here, lights, instead of doing a right where it was last time, I'm going to be doing a left. Well, actually, no, right's probably the best way, isn't it, actually? I was going to go through Bold Heath and come up the motorway that way. Actually, no, yeah, let's go that way instead of following sat nav. Let's go to Bold Heath and I can jump on the motorway junction that way. Over in Knowsley now, just round the corner from the collection. I've not been here before, so I'm not too sure what to expect. Looking on Google Maps as well, it doesn't look too big, the yard that I'm going to be making the collection. So if you're ever unsure, do like a Google Maps or something from above, get a little bit of a better idea where the business itself is. Along with the access as well, always helps. I think it's second left. Take. I've got a bit of roadworks up there. Digging up everywhere around here at the moment. So take it nice and wide. Then A on the right should be. No, not that one. Next one down. That's a big unit, isn't it, for sale? According to Google Maps, I think it's the one right at the end where I need to go. That's a nice truck. I like the colour scheme on that, orange and yellow. As their yard's quite small, what I'm going to have to do is just park outside, wait for the other truck that's inside to come out. They're nearly finished loading it. And then I can reverse straight down into it then. Got the hazard lights on so everybody knows I'm coming. Go park up on that side. That should do me about there. You know, plenty of room for cars to get past. Time to get inside now, they're ready for us. Gonna make it easy as I can for myself. Nice little straight reverse down instead of bending. Go keep over to the right hand side, so I know there's plenty of space on the passenger side for when I start turning. All I'm doing is tiny little movements on the steering wheel. Come over a little bit more. Straight, and all that should do me. It's now 12:30, which means one thing. Time to cook some dinner up. Nothing too fancy though for today, as we're having Uncle Ben's golden fried vegetable rice. Yeah, really good to keep in your cab. Dead quick, dead easy to do, and the shelf life is, what's on this one? 2025, so lasts a while. It's even better if you got a fried egg as well. Stick that into there. Make some egg fried rice then, can't you? Nice and easy. Off with the rice, on with the water, make a brew. And I know they're not for everybody, but adding some sardines to the rice just mixes it up and makes it a little bit more healthier for you. But trust me, it is pretty good. Nice healthy meal for the road. That's what you want really, isn't it? Can't be eating junk food all the time. Look at that, lovely. For the cleaning part, dollop of washing up liquid, followed by some freshly boiled water. And then we're just gonna give it a nice little scrub, and that'll be that done. Followed by a cheeky little brew. Just got back to the yard now, and the plan of action is to drop my trailer, which I just have, hooking up to this one, doing a trailer check to make sure it's loaded, so safe and secure, and then we're taking this to witness and then swapping it out for a double deck trailer, which is then going to Ashton. Easy, right? Currently sat here at Witness Depot, and it's 4:45. Yes, 4:45 already. It's gone really quick. Been there for about 2 hours at the moment. My job at the moment is just pretty much wait around. There were two class 2 drivers to get back. One's back here at the moment, so we're waiting for the other one to come back. It should be in the next 15, maybe 20 minutes. Once they're offloaded and loaded up onto the double decker, I'll be able to take the double decker down to Ashton. So again, it's just a waiting game, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's nothing to record, nothing to tell. And feet up, chill out, watch a bit of Netflix, getting paid for it. It's the way you got to see it. Time, it's just hit 6 o'clock, and unfortunately, little man's gone to bed. So I just had a little FaceTime with him. Good thing about technology, isn't it? I can say goodbye to him and actually see his face before he goes to sleep. And I've just connected up, secured, and got everything done on our double deck trailer, which is a rear wheeled steer trailer. So the difference and how you can tell between a normal double decker and a rear steer is that you have 2 wheels, or 2 axles, then the guard, and then you have the 3rd axle. Whereas normal trailers are just the standard 3. Another way you can tell if it's a rear steer is because the length of it. And if you compare it to the length of a standard trailer, as you see, this one comes up to here, and that's your standard trailer. So it's literally right up to that point on the truck, isn't it? You're looking at about an extra 8 foot or so at least, and it holds about an extra 12 pallets, give or take. And the way you work it out, the extra 12 pallets, it's 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and then 3 on the bottom on the other side, and 3 on the top, the other side as well. So in total, it's an extra 12 pallets for you. And because of the extra length, you need to take extra care when you're taking around corners, because instead of your normal trailers following you around, these ones can cut the corners a little bit, and the back end swing can hit out and knock a lamppost over. So we can only take these trailers on certain routes on the way back to our hub. So just bear that in mind. If you ever drive any of these, just double check for low bridges, because these are a little bit more taller than your standard ones, and with the tail swing at the back end, you've got an extra 8 foot you need to be careful of. I've just stopped off quickly before I come out the arm to the main road, so you can see the rear axle is a little bit more turned than what the other two are. So the other two are straight, and the back one has got a little bit of a twist to it. And I'll cut to the next day. Unfortunately, last night I was in that much of a rush to get back because I had quite a busy evening, and I finished at 8 o'clock last night in the end. Yeah, 8 o'clock, started at 6 AM. Long day, so I was in a rush to get back. A little bit of the office, by the way, a little bit of a tour for you. The man cave, you might call it. Got some old PlayStations up there, like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, the old Xbox, VR, some pop vinyl figures, a little YouTube sign as well, which I absolutely love, got from YouTube themselves. And then in the back, as you can see, I've got some like game memorabilia, and then that's for the podcast that I do. This is where we film the podcast as well, over in the office. And if you are looking for a new podcast to listen to or watch over on YouTube, I prefer watching it because we do quite good visuals for it and show the clips of the films. I do a podcast with one of my friends. It's called 6 and Below Movie Podcast. It's over on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere you can listen to your podcasts. You can get them on there, or you can watch it on YouTube. The link will be down below for one of our recent episodes. And premise of the podcast is we watch films what are below 6 on IMDb and 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, and then we watch them, review them, and then roast them and give them credit where credit is due if the critics were being a little bit harsh. A little bit of a heads up though, it does involve adult content. It can get pretty crude and there's a lot of swearing on there, so just a little bit of a heads up for that one. It's not for the faint-hearted. And on that note, I am going to leave the video there, so thank you very much for watching. As always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.